Lackey Darragh came to see me for the first time in a while. It was autumn. The leaves were turning and falling fast, and most afternoons it was cold enough to light the stove before it got dark. I'd been out in the garden, taking peelings to the compost, and when I came back, Lackey was in my house, inspecting the paintings on the walls of the kitchen. No nonsense about knocking at the door and waiting. Not from him or anybody in the glen. His school bag was on the floor by the kitchen table, so I knew he'd not been home yet. "Hello, Lackey, how are you?" "Fine, thanks." "Have you drawn anything new today?" It would have been an unusual day if I had not. He sat down, and I showed him a sketch I'd made of chaffinches at the bird table, and another of Tam, Julia's cat, sitting on the wall between our gardens. Lackey peered intently at each drawing. He stuck out his chin and gave an approving, professional nod. "Tea?" I asked. "Yes, please. Are there any biscuits?" "Of course. Are there ever not?" I poured him tea from the pot. According to his mother, he never drinks tea at home, but he does when he comes to me. He likes it out of one of my old, thin cups. Tea made with real leaves and without milk or sugar. For an 8-year-old, he can be very grown up. "Look, a stranger," he said, and fished it out with his fingertip. "What day is it?" "Wednesday." He settled the stranger on one fist and thumped it 3 times with the other. Whoever it was, they were coming on Friday, apparently. "I wish I could draw like you, Maya," he said. I pushed the biscuit tin towards him. "You just have to practice." "Like with my violin," he said. "It's really hard sometimes." "But you're getting very good. You played well at the summer party." "Oh, I'm way better than that now." He reached out and, without touching the paper, traced a particular line that was Tam the cat's curved back and tail. "Sometimes when I get a long note right," he said, "it's just like that." Lackey is a deep, thoughtful boy. I'm happy that he feels he can come into my home when he wants. I'm happy that he wants to, that there's no sense of obligation about it. I like the fact that he drinks tea here but not at his own home, and that he sometimes has to check what day it is. He looked at me, then away quickly. "What's a ghost?" he asked. "That's an interesting question." He pointed at my cat drawing. "Is it like a dream?" "I suppose it could be." "I don't really mean a dream." His face scrunched up while he thought about it. "I mean, like something you can't quite remember, a kind of leftover from before." "Like an echo?" "Yes." He took another biscuit and I put the lid back on the tin. "I think I saw one when I was having my breakfast, before I went to school." This was why he had come. He had this story, and he knew he could tell it to me and I would not laugh or tell anybody else. "What did you see?" "A girl. She had a white dress on, well, kind of grey. It was quite dirty, I think." "What did she look like?" "Just a girl. She didn't have any shoes on, just bare legs, even though it was raining." "How old was she? Your age?" "No sure." "Where was this?" "In the library. Well, I was in the library, but she was outside. I take my cereal there sometimes to get away from Rosie when she's being annoying. I was at the window, and this girl was standing outside on the grass in the rain. Just standing. She had her arms out like this."